What is going on, guys? Miles here, and today I'm going to be talking about some new information we've received on leaderboards, combat records, and the emblem editor in Infinite Warfare. A couple of days ago, an Infinity Ward staff member actually posted a thing on Reddit about a community update for January 2017, and in it he mentions a bunch of updates which will be coming this month and through the next month as well, and we finally have a rough release date for the leaderboards in the game. He mentions that leaderboards are going to be available by the end of January, so probably on the 31st, which is the final day, because that is the day which DLC 1 will be coming out on PS4, so I'm pretty excited about that, even though it is very late. It's kind of embarrassing a little bit, but finally leaderboards are going to be here, but they are slightly different from previous years. The Infinity Ward staff member actually said that you'll only be able to see your place on the leaderboards if you're in the top 10,000, and if you're not in the top 10,000 on the player list, you'll only see the percentile you're in, which is pretty weird. I'm not a huge fan of this update. In CoD 4, you can see your percentile as well as your actual rank, but in Infinite Warfare, you're only going to be able to see your rank if you're in the top 10,000, which the cynical version of me thinks that they don't want to show the player count for the game, but who knows why they've done this. Currently, we don't know what type of leaderboards there are going to be. There'll probably obviously be like a score leaderboard, maybe one for kills and wins like there have been in previous Call of Duties, and they'll probably have them for game modes as well. Now, one thing which can vary from CoD to CoD is whether leaderboards are based on total score or score per minute. Now, I believe that Infinity Ward Trend, they base leaderboards on general like total score, and then Treyarch bases them on like score per minute, so it will probably be total score leaderboards that we see in game. As for the emblem editor and the combat record, they are not going to be available in January, as the person who wrote the post actually said. They'll be available by late February, so we could be waiting up to another month to receive the emblem editor and the combat record, which kind of sucks, but they did mention how they're still actually designing the combat record and they're not actually sure what to put into it, which is a bit strange to me because they have had like 3 years to figure out what to put in a combat record, but whatever, I guess. They are taking community feedback, I think, though, so if you guys have any ideas for the combat record, let me know down in the comments below. For the combat record, I have a couple of ideas in my head. I want to see like the basic stuff like kills with every single weapon in the game, as well as the amount of headshots, your accuracy, and your KD ratio with every weapon in the game. Maybe even like your kills and KD with specialists and stuff like that, like we had in Black Ops 3, and kills and stuff with equipment in the game as well. I think that'll be a pretty nice feature, and a couple of extra things would maybe be like your KDA in certain game modes, your win-loss ratio on certain maps in the game. I think they'll be really cool in-depth features which we haven't really seen in a combat record before, and they'd be great in Infinite Warfare. A couple of extra things that they mentioned in the post is that they may actually punish cheaters even more. The people who exploited the salvage and the key glitches during the Christmas period, they may get extra bans, although they haven't confirmed that. They've also mentioned that cheaters on PC are starting to get banned because they've added Valve anti-cheat. And finally, they mentioned how they're actually talking to the professional players to improve the Call of Duty World League. But there we have it. That is the new information we have received on the leaderboards, the emblem editor, and the combat record, and a couple of extra things as well in Infinite Warfare. Let me know what you think of these changes down in the comments below, and if you guys found the video useful, if you could leave a like and subscribe to the channel, that would be absolutely awesome. But I'll see you guys in my next video.